this thing. So this is right out of the FAA Airplane Flying Handbook. Looks like Chapter 6. So we're going to go find a road that the wind is perpendicular to, right? And we're going to do some S-turns in it. So we can do them either way, but we'll pretend we're doing them from the right side to the left side in this picture. So we're going to be entering downwind straight across the road, so we want to be perpendicular. This is the road we're going to use as a reference. The wind is blowing this way. We have a pretty good wind today. We'll just go out to the practice area and find a road. We're going to cross the road. We'll do all this. We'll do some pre-maneuver checklist first. We'll do this at probably, I don't know, 1,500 to 2,000 feet. 1,500 is probably plenty. So we're going to go over here. Because the wind is blowing us this way, if you don't bank the plane, the wind is going to push you in this direction. And this semicircle here, or half this arc, you're just going to be getting pushed out this way further and further. So you're going to have this really elongated thing that starts smooth and goes out here. Then you're going to try and turn around the road. So what we're going to do is we're going to start steepening our bank right here. And then this says moderate bank when we're 90 degrees to the road here. And then we're going to shallow our bank, because as the wind is pushing us this way, we're going to shallow our bank so we cross the road wings level. And then the wind is pushing us this way now. So we're going to have a shallow bank here, and we're going to have to steepen it here, otherwise this turn will continue out that way. So this maneuver is just about airmanship. So you're just going to learn how to read the wind. This will help you when you're turning around a point later. It's going to help you when you're in the pattern. It's going to be helping you to judge distance from the runway when there's wind. So all this maneuver is, and whether or not you actually do this on your check ride, I don't know. They don't have to do all this stuff, but they probably will. So you only have to do a couple. You're going to have to do steep turns, turns around a point, and S-turns. That's probably the extent of the flying you're going to have to do on your check ride. Everything else is going to be takeoff, landing, and stalls. So we'll go out and give this a try. So let's just conceptualize this. Have you seen this before?
I feel like I've seen this.
Okay, because this is like one of the. Are you doing sporties?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
You think sporties worth it? Should I?
I don't know. Everybody loves. I like the sporties courses a lot, but it's not. You know, that's probably. I don't know how many hours of video that is, but. What are you using right now? The Jepson book or?
Jepson book and the Climb software.
Okay, do me a favor. Turn the. We're going to go ahead and start up. We can talk about this a little more. So we're going to start in a downwind turn. It's going to be wings level, steepest bank, moderate, shallow. Then it's going to be shallow, moderate, steep. I might even keep this open for you when we get out there so we can practice this a little bit. And we're obviously going to want to maintain altitude while we're doing this maneuver. Okay, do me a favor, grab your avionics. You can hear me okay?
Yeah, I got you.
I can hear you. I'm going to get this set so you can, what's that?
Can you grab the brakes for a second?
I have the brakes.
Thank you. There we go.
And we'll slow down to maneuvering speed to do this. That's why I was looking for that basic flight maneuvers book, because it's got a place to dial in all your speeds while you're doing it. Makes it really easy.
Okay.
11 Celsius. Altimeter 301.
I'm going to give you the brakes back, all right? Your feet in good position? All right, you have the plane.
Automated weather
1228, 126475, that's set.
Zulu.
You got your AWAS, and I don't know what that was.
7. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 26 Celsius. Dew point 11 Celsius. Altimeter 3018. Remarks. Density altitude 1000. Automated weather observation.
So do me a favor, put in your flight plan, November 14, ditch, DITCH intersection.
So I should use my iPad?
Well, just to get out there.
All right.
And then once we get to ditch, we'll find a road in the vicinity of the practice area. There's plenty of roads out there, trust me.
All right. You said we're going to ditch.
Yep. There we go. Got ADS-B receiving. How's yours working?
Just turn it back on. I think I'm going to get it.
Okay. Are you on your Stratus or are you picking up mine? Do you know?
I'm on mine.
Okay. On the way back in here, do you know how to set the pattern entry on your ForeFlight? Probably not.
I don't know.
All right, so remind me when we're done the maneuver that I'm going to show you the pattern entry on ForeFlight.
So am I just going to ditch and then?
Yep.
Okay.
Just hit enter. Cool. I'll just close it and you're done. Let's get out of here before 738 Yankee Tango is going to jump in your way, and then we're going to be stuck behind him. Okay, you all set?
I think so.
All right, so we're going to take off. We're going to fly out the ditch. We're going to head over to Chatsworth and find a really straight road like the New Jersey State Time Child Championship Road. We'll do a couple S-turns over there. When you get home, you're gonna start studying this stuff. You might want to do, let's see where we're going here. People have been taking off 19, so it looks, what was the wind?
743 Zulu. Wind 240 at 08.
Yeah, done. We'll take off 19. Right? It's only a 30 degree, 240, 220, 40 degrees, sorry. Maybe 50. All right, when was the last time you flew an airplane? A couple weeks, right?
Yeah, like 3
You
weeks.
You missed a couple because of hurricanes and
Hurricanes and scheduling.
yeah.
W, looking for a radio check, COM1.
Well, clear, flying W.
Thank you. And how about a COM2 check?
Yeah, COM2 is loud and clear.
Thank you.
See that? He's checking both radios.
So what did he just?
He was just checking. He checked his COM1, COM2. So we could just flip this switch right here,
At
and we could transmit on COM2 and see if that's working. But this radio is so old. I'm sure it works. That's a good thing, though. So here's somebody who's not looking, right? This guy's going to come.
Centurion cross threshold at 1.
Yeah, but now where you're going? Stop. Now this guy's just going to. So this is a problem. When somebody does that, he's in the pilot seat, so he can look down and see that there's nowhere to go. Okay, so he's just figured out we're taking off from here, so we can go down there. Somebody did this the other day, pulled out and was trying to get down here for fuel or something, yeah. I was really hoping my airplane was going to be sitting in there all week, but it's not. I don't think. Nope. Yeah, we can keep this short if you want today. And
Yeah, that's really cool.
I know you're trying to save money until you get this done. So you've been to Wildwood, right?
Wildwood?
Or wasn't that where you just said you wanted to go? Cape May?
Cape May.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so Cape May and Wildwood are the same thing.
Yeah.
Cape May Wildwood Airport.
So I will ask you on the way back to how to change this again if I talk to the
Yeah, so
approach.
all you do is just push 1, 2, 0, 0, and where's the enter button? It's actually in
right
there.
here.
Yeah, it's actually in there already, but we're on the ground, so we can put this on standby and watch. You could go 1, 1, 1, 1, enter. I don't even think you have to do that. And then if you want to go back to VFR, you just touch that.
Okay.
I don't think you have to hit the enter. I think it's squawking whatever number's in there.
Whatever's in there. Looks like it.
Yeah, I don't want to keep fooling around though. Even though it's on the ground.
Should I go up next to him, or what should I do? Should I wait?
No, I would just pull in the same direction he is.
Flying W, Centurion 6735, Mike, taking the aircraft on 19, departing the area northeast bound.
It's a really nice plane. Yeah, let's take his spot and get out of here. You can slide up. We got lots of room here. Probably somebody behind us too, I think.
Radio check.
Wow, terminal's way off.
Radio check.
Yeah, loud and clear, flying W, 122.8.
Alright.
Flying W, helicopter, Sikorsky helicopter is about 3 to the east. We're over flying the field, southwest bound, 1,000 feet, flying W.
Okay, 1,000 feet, where is he? FFT 800? Frontier flight, that's not him. I don't see anyone, do you?
No, I don't see him.
Great. I don't see any Sikorsky helicopter here. Let's get out on the runway. Said he was eastbound. Flying to be traffic 62862, departing 19. I never saw a Sikorsky helicopter anywhere, did you?
No, I didn't.
Alright, quick check, boom, everything looks good, fuel's on both, lights are on, and make sure that primer's locked.
It is.
Everything looks good and green here, let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
190, 190, you set the altimeter, right?
I did.
Okay. What's your rotation speed?
Well, 40,
Nope, 55.
no, sorry, I was calling 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
And then what's our,
76.
Yep. So stay over the runway, got wind, I don't know, I think it was from the right. I still never saw this helicopter, did you?
No, I did not.
Said he was eastbound. Interesting, yeah, so it's a little bumpy out here. Yeah, I never saw anyone eastbound anywhere. Wonder if he was confused about what airport he was over, or nothing on the ADS.
Sikorsky, 10 miles to the northeast, 1,600, we're inbound, flying W.
Oh.
Silver, 409 Papa, turning final on the field. These caution jumpers in the air, 4,000 below, and about so.
Now I got him.
Jumpers, these cautions down Eagle 3.
He's way out there. He was 10 miles away.
Cross keys, caravan, high left base 27, cross keys.
And Silver traffic, Skyhawk about 2 miles to the west now. We'll be entering downwind for 22 Solberg.
Let's do a landing here first while you're doing this. So, yeah, let's go back into the pattern. Go over to the Flying W water tower at 1,200 feet. Sorry, Vincenttown water tower, not the Flying W water tower. Right there. We can, actually, if you're going to land 19, this is a really good time to show you. Let me have the plane real quick. Go ahead and touch.
Cardinal 192.
Go on your flight plan. I have the plane.
Be overflying the field.
Go into your flight plan and touch on November 14.
Base to final 27 cross key.
Hit procedure. Traffic pattern. Runway 19, right? That's why we took off. And it gives you a bunch of options. One of them is 45.
Setting up for the
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Go ahead and hit that and add it to flight plan.
Silver traffic.
And then you're going to get like an amazing display of, just blow that up a little. Yeah, you can close it and then just blow that up. And you got the whole traffic pattern. So we want to fly the magenta line. So do you know where you are relative to that magenta line? Because I'm going to give you the plane. You do? So why don't you turn around this way, intercept that magenta line, fly the pattern using that. It's pretty amazing that, it's actually too amazing that they have that available to you. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing while you're getting us lined up. It's a little bumpy out here.
Jet traffic, Cardinal 19274, will be flying over the field, south to north at 2,800.
To route. Okay, so you're going to do a teardrop and...
Flying W, you're going to score 5 miles northeast, 1,800, we're inbound, stand up for a left base, 19, Flying W.
Let's descend back down to about... Oh, you can stay here for a minute till we get over red line. Keep the turn coming though. You want to fly right in on that magenta line is your... We're right over top of red line. The wind is hitting you right in the nose right now, so it's going to start pushing you to from the left to the right when you get on the 45. So see if you can steepen that turn a little bit, and don't forget to use the ball, or the rudder rather, and center the ball. That looks good. So this looks like you can get nice and lined up here. Okay, line yourself up on that magenta line perfectly. Descend down to 1,200 immediately, and then to traffic pattern altitude of 1049. I'm going to look out for other aircraft so you don't have to pay too much attention to that. There you go. A little bit to the left to intercept that magenta.
And Flying W to Sikorsky, left base to final 19, Flying W.
Flying W 78, goes upwind off 19, Flying W 27.
Flying W traffic 62862. We're inbound 45 for 19er, looking for the departing traffic.
We'll straight south.
Copy that, thanks. There you go, so let's not go any lower.
Traffic yellow cab turning final for banner drop 24 Lakewood.
Alright, now we need to find the helicopter.
Flying W Sikorsky is final 19.
What are we looking for, the helicopter?
You see him?
No, not yet.
We don't want to turn yet. You're just a little bit, you're way, no, stay on the 45.
Oh, I'm trying to straighten up on it.
Yeah, so what's happening is the wind is pushing you this way, so let's come in this way a little bit. Somebody just departed right there, so I'm just pushing you this direction a little. Let's add a touch of power, because we want to be at about 20 until we start our descent.
We're giving traffic, guess what, forward base.
I still never saw the Sikorsky on final, do you?
No.
He's right coming up over the bean field according to this. Let's go ahead and turn downwind. I see no helicopter, do you?
Not yet, no.
Man, I'm looking hard too. Keep the turn coming.
Yep.
There you go. I don't know. He's right over the numbers at 600 feet. There he is. It's a big helicopter. Keep coming. There you go. So that's a nice. Flying W traffic 62862 is left downwind for 19. Got the helicopter inside. Thanks.
Thank you.
Keep flying. Look out, look out. I don't know who that is. Okay, so we're going to extend our downwind a little bit because he's going to hover himself down. He's got to find a place to park, and they don't get off the runway so fast. I can see him. He's about midfield. He may not even land. He could be doing flight training or something. So you got 1 notch flap, carb heat on, 900 feet, and you're on an extended downwind for 1 minute.
Traffic. Jump plane 1's about 2 minutes.
Okay, so I would say you can go ahead and start your turn.
Good, 2 minutes.
We can always do a go around if we need to, but so you're gonna have some wind here, so we'll check the windsock. Watch your turn. Just keep the turn coming, and watch your ball. There you go. The ball slips out to the right. You need a little right rudder. There you go. It looks like about 90. Don't turn anymore. You can use that display on your iPad.
Yep.
Let's get some more flaps in. We're 650. We got to get down to 49 feet. This feels like a good descent rate to me. I wouldn't change it. This is a really good. Okay, he's clear of the active. Line W traffic. Skyhawk 62862 is left base to final 19.
Sunset traffic, Satabria 2 to the south, inbound 25, that's it. Lakewood traffic, Yellow Cub, turn in, rack.
Nice, you can get.
Sikorsky, Romeo.
Sikorsky, if you are in the area, please do not overfly the field.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just looking for some Jet A.
Okay, no problem. Are you guys parking?
Yeah, we're picking up passengers in about 45 minutes.
Okay. I don't know if you want to come back towards the FBO or not. And there's a center ramp there near the 100 truck if you want to park there.
Left.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. And then, okay, so you got a fuel truck for the Jet A?
Yeah, we'll, once you shut down everything.
Just watch your descent rate. There you go.
Okay, sounds good, thanks.
This looks good. So I would go ahead and put in the left rudder because you have wind and a little right aileron, and that's going to keep you coordinated. This looks really good. I'm going to let go of this, but you need a lot of left rudder for the wind.
Okay.
So this would not be a day you would be flying by yourself. So go ahead and start working the power back. Take about half of it out. So I have the left rudder to the floor. Now I'm going to let a little bit of it out.
Yep.
Keeping an eye on that helicopter too. We're going to do a full stop landing here. So let's just start finding where the back pressure point is.
Okay.
And we're getting a little bit of wind. So that was a little wind gust. And you have a lot of crosswind.
Yeah.
So what we don't want to do here is go down and have to
wait for
that helicopter, exactly. So we're going to get off. And I'm just going to get you away from him, so let's get you straight up here. Go ahead and clean this up. Yeah, I don't want to be sitting behind that helicopter while he's trying to find a parking spot.
Either way.
So he's probably going to stop right there somewhere. So I'll give you this back now. So check your trim wheels. You can see if you got into a situation like that where the wind was uncomfortable, just stay a little bit away from his wing. It got uncomfortable, or you were like, "There's no way I'm going to land this thing." What would you do?
Do a go around and I don't know.
Really simple. Wind's blowing almost directly across the runway. So what's right near here?
Oh, I would go to South Jersey.
That'd be my first bet. And I think because you didn't answer that question right away, I'm going to make you fly over there to see how different that is right now, because
I think I would have figured it out.
No, I know, but now I'm going to make sure you never forget. We're going to go over there, and you're going to see the wind's probably blowing right down the runway. So there's always a good option somewhere else. And if you got really screwed, came back here, and there's like a squall or something, you know, worst case scenario, you just call McGuire and say, "Look, I'm looking for an airport with winds down the runway. I'm, having a difficult time here." And you got a lot of choices around here. I I have a list of every runway in a 50-mile radius with the wind direction, so you could actually pull that up and say, holy crap, I'm going to Cross Keys, or I'm going to Hamilton, it's right down the runway. I'm going to close my window.
All right.
Let's get out of here. Flying W traffic, 62862, departing 19. All right, so Raphael loves stopping on the runway to check his compass as if it changed from over there to over here, so don't do that. We'll just check it on the roll here. So it says 19 right now, that's what it's supposed to say. You can always check your compass while you're in the run-up area, and it's not going to change in 30 seconds or 10 seconds. Yeah, it's a really big helicopter, man.
2300, then I'll be entering a 45 downwind.
Glad you didn't park any closer to my car. Okay, flaps up, carb heat's off, mixture's full rich, fuel's on both. You're gonna fly a really nice pattern, or actually, let's see if you can do the really crazy thing right now, which is while you're flying the plane, as soon as you get out of the pattern, let's just go, you can just fly a normal pattern, go up to 1,500 feet or 2,000 feet. You can climb out on the, we'll go crosswind and you can depart 45 degrees.
Use caution, jumpers in the air, 5,000.
So when we get to the crosswind, you can just go out this way 45 degrees, so don't keep turning now. This is 45 right here.
You want me to go
We'll just go out this way, climb up to 1,500, turn back. We'll climb back up to 15 to 2,000 on the way back. And while you're doing that, you're going to enter into your flight plan. So if you want to try it, I'm not going to let you crash, and I'm watching out for traffic. So why don't you go ahead right now and open up your flight plan. I'm just going to get us centered here. Open your flight plan at KVAY.
Good.
The wind over there was 240. The runway is what, 26. We're going to be landing. Okay, so you did a direct to. Now just, no, you don't have to do anything else.
What's at the end of my thing?
Just hit procedure. Just hit the procedure button right there. It's going to ask you traffic pattern. Runway 26. It's going to ask you which one, 45.
For runway
Add it. You are now all set. You should, I'm going to do the same, so can you turn around and climb me up to 2,000? I'm going to add the same thing into mine. KVAY.
Downwind, runway 22, over. South Jersey traffic number 263 up to Sierra, departing 26 to the north. South Jersey.
25 Van Sands.
Flying W. Sirius is going to take runway 19, calling the distance. Now Helga turning left, runway 22, Goldberg. Crossing traffic, Raven 91.260s, 1,200 feet. 4 miles to the northwest, transition to the west.
3 miles to the southwest, entering on a left downwind, runway 22, Goldberg.
Van Sands, right base of 518 Delta.
Delta traffic, cover at crosswind for runway 22.
Harbor traffic is caution, airport cancel, harbor traffic is caution, Carolina.
So we basically want to go direct. I'm going to get rid of a couple things here because
2 miles to the north, setting up for a right midfield downwind, 30 good.
Van Sands traffic, right base of 518 Delta.
you're flying the plane right now. I've got my head down.
It'll be a full stop.
Traffic pattern 2645. Add. There we go.
No traffic, cover it left downwind.
Okay, so we're at 2,000. Do you know where we're going right now? We're going direct to that beginning of that magenta line. So
I was gonna overfly and then.
you're gonna overfly and you're gonna find that magenta line. You're gonna do a teardrop or a 180, whatever you need to do to get on that. It's a little bit sunny out here, which is not helping. I'm gonna increase the brightness a little bit. Maybe put this down a little bit lower. I don't know if that's gonna help. Traffic 7 o'clock, 1 mile, 1,100 feet below, so don't see anyone to you.
Behind us?
Yeah.
I saw them take off.
Okay. Looks good. Yeah, so that pattern entry tool is kind of interesting, right?
Yeah, I didn't realize I could do that.
That's why I watched the entire Sporties video on ForeFlight, so you don't have to. I'm going to tell you the 10 things you need to know, and you're not going to have to pay for any of it. Or once you're done your test, you can just go ahead and buy the $29 Sporties course. It's really good. I would highly recommend it.
Oh yeah.
Sporties ForeFlight is one of the best video courses I've ever seen. So you're looking right down the runways for Philadelphia International right now. See that plane in front of us under the cloud?
Oh yeah.
I don't know, he should be on a final, yeah. He's intercepting a final approach course. If you watch him for a minute. So we just flew over South Jersey.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
So we'll get to ATIS while we're doing this.
With those professional
Sky
basketball
condition,
courts.
few, 6.
Yeah, I know, that's crazy, isn't it? There must be a court painter down there somewhere.
2.11.
We just want the wind here.
Altimeter 3017. Remarks.
3017.
1,000.
You got it, you're good.
Automated weather observation. 18.
So look at this guy, he's getting lined up, he's still at a couple thousand feet. 26. 260 at 10. So you can see that guy is all lined up now on 27, I guess. Look out.
Top golf right in front of us.
What's that?
Top golf right in front of us.
Yeah, guess what else is right in front of us? An American Airlines plane. Do you see him?
Right there?
Yeah, that would be him. Sorry, I missed him. Yeah, he's not that high either. He's 2,500 feet above us, which, pretty close. Like, if you're in that plane, you're probably wondering what's going on. So we got to make sure we're not supposed to be above 3,000 feet right now, so just be careful. So are you turning that way?
Yeah.
I would turn that way.
Oh, okay.
Well, hang on, 26. If you turn the way you were going to turn,
I'll have to correct it.
you're going to be you're going to end up downwind of where you want to be. The wind is, you're going to end up in a spot that's not good. This way you can give yourself lots of room on the downwind. If you would turn that way, you'd be like all the way down the field by the time you got to midfield. So keep an eye. What happened to that plane that was in front of us? Do you see him? The one that was, he's way out there now. See him? He's just, he's just going down the glide path. And what happened to this guy just turned on to final now, so he's now lined up number 2 behind that guy.
Skylane is 5 miles to the north at Tampa landing 26.
Okay, so let's keep this coming so you don't overshoot the magenta line.
Yep.
And it couldn't be any easier. I mean, you just got to follow that magenta line in and turn 45 degrees. So what's our problem going to be right now?
Descending.
Yeah. So take some power out. You can go back probably to 15. Descend at 500 feet per minute, and you might have to descend at 1,000 feet per minute to get over there.
Gotcha. Thanks for the info.
Traffic 12 o'clock, 1 mile, 800 feet below. You got him? I do not. So what happened to our magenta line? Oh, I see. You're trying to intercept it. I see what you're doing.
Traffic RV experimental 1T Yankee entering midfield crosswind for right 26.
He's 100 feet below us.
Just turn this way a little bit.
Northeast inbound.
Looking out for the guy.
Say again?
Looking out for the traffic?
to the
Is this the same altitude?
Oh, the guy you're looking over here?
Yeah.
I don't see him, do you?
No, I don't. Is that him right there?
Probably.
Yeah.
But let's make sure. Yeah, that's him. So keep coming this way. He's climbing out of the pattern. You don't want to go past midfield to start your downwind. So let's get ready. So now this thing's just giving you directional, reference. But if you were to follow those magenta lines, it's going to take you in really close. So let's just turn now.
Yep.
I would say at this point you're kind of on your own.
All right.
South Jersey Regional 62862 is right downwind for 26.
Van 10, I'll be told to put into the southwest of the ramp. Van 10.
All right, carb heat. Nose up.
Jersey traffic, Skyline is on a right down at 45 for right downwind 26, and the other traffic is in sight to.
Okay, so we got somebody behind us now.
South Jersey traffic RV entering right downwind 26, number 2 in the pattern.
Let's get another notch of flaps and then immediately turn right 90 degrees. There you go. Okay, that guy, no factor. Man, that plane got up there pretty quick. I don't know what that was. An RB or
2345.
South Jersey 62862, right base 26. Okay, everything looks good, and the wind's right down the runway. So this is why I wanted you to come over here. This was your backup.
20.
South Jersey traffic, Skyline.
Just get ready to turn, because you're going to have wind on your nose. Keep the nose down, because your airspeed's going to bleed off.
Traffic RV base
You need just a little bit of power here, just a little bit. How can the RV be base 26 when? South Jersey traffic 62862, 1 mile final 26. Okay, you're right on the glide path. You have a narrow runway. You got three.
Traffic, Skyhawks, approximately 6 miles to the north, going to be inbound runway 20, downtown.
South Jersey traffic RV base to final 26.
Wind's right down the runway. It actually just turned all the way around and is blowing in your face right now. So that is variable wind. So a little right rudder and just relax. So this is a little tricky. Start working the power back. I got a lot of right rudder in here.
Traffic, Skyline.
So let's just let this thing
26,
settle in.
South Jersey.
A little power maybe, just a touch to get us down. That wasn't too bad, but that was really tricky.
Yeah, it was tricky than I thought.
So we got a little tailwind there. I'm going to just get you off the runway because we have two guys behind us. We're going to use the second turnoff so that we have a better arc to turn. 62862, clear 26, South Jersey. Wasn't a lot of room. Let me just get you off here. All right, you're playing. You can clean this thing up. He's going to be down.
So you cleaned it mostly?
Yeah, just check your trim wheels. I'm going to let you do it, and you can resume.
South Jersey traffic, Skyline is final 26, number 2, South Jersey.
So this guy needs to get off the runway, so if he tries to get off in front of you, which he's not going to, then you don't have to worry about him. But he was going to lock him up. Look at this, it's back blowing down the runway again.
South Jersey traffic RV cleared active.
He's having a hard time getting down too.
2 minutes until Scott over the field.
He's having a really hard time getting down as well. Planes,
Watch out.
look at you going off the runway though.
I'm on it. Taxiway.
All right,
Alright, so we're gonna do these S turns?
Well, I don't know. Kind of bumpy to be doing that. We could try some. Okay, let me just get you over here. Southridge traffic, 62862, back taxi to run up area 26.
Eileen is clear 26 Southridge.
Nobody over there, right?
Flying W, Cessna 172, 8 miles to the north, inbound landing, 19, flying W.
A little bit too much power there. I'm going to stay on the lift side here. Give this back to you right now and we can get out of here. So you need to do a before takeoff check-in. This is about as close as I want to get to the runway, right? So, boom.
Alright.
Yeah, so if you had come over here, this would have been pretty much just as treacherous, but maybe you would have had to try it twice to get on the ground. Flight South Jersey 62862 departing 26.
Traffic, 4,000.
Try not to hit that airliner in front of us.
That would be impressive if I was
Yeah.
able to hit that thing.
Inbound overhead 4,500.
Okay, so just a touch of right rudder to stay over the center line there. A little bit more right rudder. There you go. And wind's sort of kind of down the runway. If you put a little right rudder on, you can maintain center line. There you go. Fly out of here like a pilot. A little bit.
As opposed to...
As opposed to a hot air balloon. Ooh, guys are fishing in that mud puddle down there. Retention basin. All right, weather's starting to change a little.
Phantom traffic, Jersey carrying base.
Southridge traffic, use caution. The skydiver's are over the field right now, 13,000 feet below. Skydiver's over across speed. If you are in the area, please do not overfly.
Southridge Scout 9772 is on base.
You can actually turn that way if you want.
Okay.
There's not going to be anybody over here.
Lakewood traffic.
We're far enough away from the pattern. We'll just do a nice wide turnout because if you go that way, we're going to have to go way the heck out of the way to find it.
Davis, that's 172, 4 miles to the north, inbound landing, 19, flying W.
So there's a Delta Airlines flight at 3,200 above us right here. You got him, no factor. Why don't we head right out over there because that is in fact where ditch is and we didn't have to do a big
traffic, experimental.
Big loop around Flying W to get there.
We're going to be picking up the left downwind 19 behind the Cessna 172, Flying W.
Okay, so it says the wind's out at 260. I don't have a winds aloft forecast.
We still had to ditch or no?
Just go over to that practice area right there. That's pretty much ditch, right?
Yeah.
Is that where it's pointing you?
I just put it direct to it, yeah.
Yeah.
Hear that rattling noise?
I mean, I hear normal airplane noises right now.
Okay.
Lakewood traffic, Skyhawk 6 on Whiskey Tango, 8 miles to the southeast, inbound for landing runway 24, Lakewood.
Silver, Cessna 16, drop from runway Silver.
Is that Atlantic City?
That's it, Atlantic City, yep.
Northumberland County traffic, Cherokee November 4864 Lima, about 10 miles from Northumberland County at 38 feet, coming in for the RNAV at 26, Northumberland County.
Good traffic, go to caravan, left down on 2
Okay, nothing between us and ditch except that American Airlines flight behind us. I'm really pissed. I guess I gotta upload some kind of new driver, or what's it called, firmware for these stupid things. This thing is just dying all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that seems to be running. This just keeps conking out on me. It was working great a while ago. Now it's just nothing. Alright, so you leveled off at 2,000, but you didn't pull your power back. It starts to sound really loud and really fast. So you got Yankee Tango and somebody else who are flying parallel to each other over here somewhere.
Oh yeah, Yankee Tango.
Let's go down to 1,500 because we don't, I mean, we might even go lower than that to do these. I just want to find a place clear of any, this might be a good spot right here. This is 541 right here. Let's see, which way was, the wind was at a 260, so this might actually be a good road to do it on.
Okay.
I think that's 541. So we were going to enter upwind, so that would be upwind. So I'll give you some vectors.
Okay.
But that road is perpendicular to, see if I can get over to Squire. Might be quieter. Might even.
November 5 Victor Golf, you copy the traffic?
5 Victor Golf, negative second.
November 5 Victor Golf, traffic 11 o'clock, 6 miles westbound, 3,000 indicated.
Victor Golf, copy, looking.
Man, that's so uncool.
Yeah, that's gonna fall
The
off.
number plate's falling off. Alright, so it's this lake right here in that ball field, and these, I don't know, maybe that green, really deep green field right there are going to be R2 boundaries.
Okay.
So there's a green field there, and there's a lake and a ball field there. So we're going to enter upwind. So I'm going to pull that plate up for you real quick. There's going to be some airplanes above us.
November 5 Victor Golf, Roger, radar service terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved, have a good one.
I'll kind of walk you through this the first time.
Victor Golf, still looking.
So everything we do is going to be, so let's get, I'm going to just help you get parallel to these roads, ready?
Okay.
So I would say you're parallel to the road right now, but that's not where we want to start. So we're going to go back here, enter upwind, and we'll do them in this direction. So we're going to do an S-turn. We're going to use 1,500 feet as our fixed altitude. So let's get back to 1,500, keep an eye on your altimeter. So I think let's just find out what our airspeed wants to be here. We probably need to be at about 2,200 RPMs. Let's go. You want to have the plane trimmed.
Radar service terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved. Suggesting U.S. approach on 128.55 for flight following.
128.55 for flight following, squawk VFR for 175 Golf.
Okay, so we're going to feel like we're a little too fast there. We want to be at about 90.
Not bad for 75 Golf.
Can you even see that road from here? Kind of, but it's not cool that the road disappeared. So watch your altitude because you're going to be flying the plane. We want to stay plus or minus about 50 feet. So the ball field and the lake were... So, do you see where this antenna tower is? I think that's the middle of Medford Lakes right there, the police station. So that road is going to be
2912 traffic, 11 o'clock, 2 miles southwestbound.
Right where that lake is. I think it's right on this side of that lake. So we're going to cross. So there's the tennis club or whatever that is in Medford Lakes. We're going to be just a little to the left, pointed at the lake and that water tower out there. The road is right under us, so when you cross the road, we're going to, and the wind is blowing us this way, so if we were to just do a standard rate turn, well, the wind is coming on your nose, so it's going to blow us back this way. So we're going to, actually, yeah, we should be doing this the other way, sorry. We're just going to go out here and do the first one, and then we'll come in and we'll start it on the first arch.
Okay.
So let's just practice one here so we can find out where the road is. This is a good entry point. We can kind of do these in reverse too. So this will actually start with a shallow bank and the bank will steepen. Okay, so, damn, that's your...
Passing over the road now.
Was that the road?
I believe so.
That's Stokes. Yeah, there's the ball field. I'm sorry, look out your window. So you want to be coming right over this ball field and look back at the road.
Yep.
So we're going to do a shallow turn. Go ahead. Nice standard rate turn here.
November 0 Delta Sierra 5.
We need to be lower to do this. We need to be a little lower because you're never going to be able to see the impact of this.
1001 traffic.
I think we need a road that's got a little bit more visibility.
Look at the top of the
You can see the wind is pushing us toward the road right now, so we want to shallow the bank, and we want to be wings level right over the road here. We're going to descend down to like 1,200 feet to finish this.
Okay.
So now we're actually in the starting point where we're going to go from wings level, right?
Yep.
And the wind is behind us, so we're going to have to do the steepest bank as soon as we're not quite perpendicular. There it is. So we're going to go ahead, and this will be our steepest bank. So just relative to standard rate, it's just going to be a little bit steeper.
Okay.
And the way you know if you're doing this right is if you cross the road wings level. So right about now, the wind is starting to be off our nose again. We're going to start rolling out. We want to be wings level when we cross the road. And then this one's going to be, wind is behind us, right? Or no, sorry, wind is on our nose right now. Wind is on our nose, so we're just going to go ahead, and this will be a shallower turn because the wind is pushing us in. And you need a little bit of left rudder on this one.
November 24 November, are you going to stay around that area, or are you eventually
I want to get rid of that because that's not really helping us. I want to be able to see traffic out here.
Return trip to 3 November 6 for an equipment checkout.
November 24 November, Roger, maintain outer above.
I think the road is right under us now. This is not a great road.
That road right there.
Yeah. Understand 4,500 or above.
So I think the wind pushed us into the road a little bit, so we didn't. Let's do it over something we can see better. I'm thinking these power lines, but they're not perpendicular to the wind.
Yamaha 804, McGuire approach, altimeter 3018.
Maybe we can go over here in this farm field. I'm going to take you down. Let me just bring you down to 1,200 feet, and we're going to find something that's...
Got it.
I think Carranza Road runs all the way down this way from that intersection out to this end of these farm fields.
Okay.
And so the wind is going to be, we'll start over on this end and work our way back toward Nixon's. That's Nixon's. You know where you are right now? That's the middle of Tabernacle. That's heading out Carranza Road.
I don't think so. I don't think I know where we are. I mean.
206 is right under you right now.
Okay.
So we're going to go down to 1,200 feet. We're going to use the far side of this field as our entry. The wind's going to be behind us. It's going to be pushing us away. So our first turn will be the steeper bank coming the road. See that car down there?
Yeah.
That's the road we're going to use. So we're coming up on 1,200 feet. We're going to go to 2,200 RPMs, and I'm going to give the plane back to you. Fly right along the far end of this field here.
Okay.
And you'll be perpendicular to Carranza Road. See if we can try this one more time. So let's not go any lower than this. So let's just get out here a little further.
Oh, okay.
There's 1,200 feet, and now we're going to turn right down this fence line or tree line. And we're going to try and do an S-turn along this Carranza Road.
Right.
So you can already feel the wind is pushing us from almost directly behind. So the wind's pushing you that way. So the first one, as soon as you go over this road, you're going to have to kind of steepen your turn from standard rate. I'm going to take a little power out. Right, there you go. And it's a little bumpy out here too. So this will be the steeper. There you go. Just a touch. This doesn't look bad. Just keep it coming around. And as you steepen this turn, you're going to need a little back pressure because you're losing the vertical component of lift. So I'm just pulling back a little bit with you to stay at 12. So that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad, but let's make it really perpendicular. Now the wind's pushing you this way, so you want to shallow the turn a little less than standard rate. So we just crossed the road. Go ahead. So just use standard rate as a reference. I don't see any aircraft out here, so this looks good. You need a little bit of back pressure because we're descending. Just a little bit. Keep the turn coming though. The wind is pushing you that way, right? Yeah. And you can feel it.
Northeastern 441, 7,000.
So it looks like we're going to hit the road at about 30 degrees, so you actually need to steepen it up right there to cross the road perpendicular. So when you're doing this on your check ride, you can do this in any fashion you want. So we're going to go do another one of these into the wind. So all we got to do is go down to that farm field down there and just do one entering into the wind. We're at 1,000 feet now, so it's going to have a touch of power. Let me get you back up to 1,200.
County, Flight Juliet. X-ray request advisory.
Airspeed is bleeding off through 75.
04235 CA.
So there's that line of trees, but we really want to turn maybe right over top of that. We're going to use the road as our reference point, and if that tree line works out, or okay, go ahead. We're at 1,100 now, so go ahead and turn. The wind is going to be off your nose when you cross the road. So the wind's pushing you that way, so you're going to need to shallow your bank, right? Okay, so let's stay perpendicular. So that tree line wasn't exactly perpendicular.
We're going to slope for the right if that's all right.
You can do it at 1,000 if you want, but let's try and hold 1,000. I'm going to take just a touch of power out because you're a little fast. And it'll take a second. So the wind's coming this way, so we want to do a little bit of a shallow.
Cherokee 2180 Tango, call McGuire.
Cherokee 280 Tango, McGuire.
This will help our arc be normal curve instead of blown out.
We're just up from Monmouth County, flying to Cross Keys, 17 November through Coyle. Climbing to 3,000, currently at 1,700.
So you can see we're hitting the road at a big diagonal here.
0435.
So
0435, roger.
I'm going to pull this up again. So we have the wind at our nose. Yeah, we were supposed to do, so all you need to do is adjust your turn a little if you know you're not going to make it. So this should be the steeper bank, right? Yep. With the wind pushing against you. I like this one, just keep it going.
560 Delta Sierra request.
So don't go any lower. You need a little back pressure because you have such a steep turn. Look at the road. That wouldn't have been too bad. The real challenge is rolling out rate level perpendicular to the road, wings level, but you're doing fine. Let's do, let's just go ahead and do one more set here. So now we're, wind is on our nose, so we want to have shallowest bank, and then steepening. It's going to be shallow, moderate, and then steeper as you get toward the road, according to this.
Approach November.
So let's go ahead and start the turn because we're way past the road, right?
McGuire approach November 66977.
They don't look bad on the breadcrumbs on the map.
66977, the altimeter is 3018, stay position and attention.
Okay, so that was good. You actually steepen your turn. Now roll out though. Don't cross the road, 45. So let's cross the road, wings level. Wind is generally coming from behind you now. So you're going to have to start steeper and then let it roll. It'll be steep, moderate, shallow. Okay, so this is the steep part.
66977.
Let's try even more steep than this. because the wind is pushing us moderately. Now we're just letting a little bit of it out. I'm adding a little right rudder. So this is where it should have been moderate to shallow. So the wind's not really as strong as we thought, but we need to practice these a little bit.
Okay.
But this is a good thing, and we might be doing them in too tight an area. Maybe we should head this thing back over there so you're not. I'm going to give you a vector back over to Flying W.
977 is staying at 2,000 feet north, Cessna 152.
Roger.
Okay, you're about 180 degrees off your pattern out, off your, this looks good though. Now start rolling it out. We just want it to be a little bit smoother. You don't want to be like, you know, and then jerking it all the way out at once, but we'll practice these some more. You really should study that diagram in the chart. These actually didn't look too bad though. They're actually pretty, I'm going to take a picture of this for you because these aren't horrible. Okay, let's turn 90 degrees back to Flying W there. Yeah, those aren't horrible. They're actually kind of symmetric. I'm surprised.
Don't be too surprised. I thought they were all right.
Well, they didn't feel great, but it was the first time you've done them.
And we got the weather and NOTAMs at Monmouth.
So there is an antenna tower down here, so just stay clear of that. And there is, that's about your heading right there, so roll this out. We're going to that, we're going to that water tower right there. So why don't I take the plane and you set up one of those 45-degree entries for runway 19, okay? When we get back, you might just grab the, was Reese up there?
Yes.
You might want to just grab a picture of this.
I think I have it on mine too. I can screenshot it.
So you got that set up?
I'm about to. We're doing 19.
Yep.
45.
45.
That's route. Cool.
Good?
I'm good.
So if you ever got to a runway and it's just, you know, it's an impossible landing,
McGuire, JetBlue 890 with you.
have a backup plan.
All right.
Have a backup plan if you have to fly 20 or 30 miles away to get on the ground. From here it would be South Jersey, it could be Hamilton is always a good choice. Because Hamilton runways are about, what, 2-1 versus 1-9, what's that? It's about 30 degrees different, right? And then if you need another 30 degrees, you go to South Jersey. So you got 3 choices right there. And then if you really like, holy shit, I can't do this, go up to Trent. They got 2 runways and a big set of options. Air traffic controller, you can ask for some help. Okay, so I never entered that 45-degree thing, so I'm just gonna procedure, traffic pattern, approach advisor. Wow, that is such a cheating. I'm gonna grab your AWAS.
26, McGuire 855 8.11.
Get rid of McGuire.
Altimeter 3016. Remarks. Density altitude 1,100. Automated weather observation 1841 Zulu. Wind variable at 06. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear.
Okay, well, there's the old variable warning again. So just be a little bit careful because we are going right over top of red line runway and pretty infrequent use over here, but that doesn't mean there's not anyone here all the time.
Departing east, southeast.
Southeast traffic, there are skydives over the field. Right now, 15,000 feet below. Skydives over cross keys. If you are in the area, please do not ever fly the field. Cross keys.
Okay. You are officially about to enter the pattern. Well, you still got a little ways to go, but pretty much on course to be on the 45.
Flying W traffic, runway are you guys using?
Flying W traffic 62862. We're inbound on a 45 for runway 19, flying W. I'm assuming he heard that. Okay, you are on the 45.
Good traffic, 2 minutes till skydiving.
So wind is pushing you that way, I can feel it. So just look out there. You think you're on a 45, but you're getting pushed that way, so just turn in 10 degrees. There you go. Keep you square here. And then when you turn downwind, you're going to be getting pushed with a little bit of a tailwind and a little bit of a crosswind. But the wind's variable, but I can feel it up here. It's definitely coming out at 24230, somewhere in there. This looks good though. So let's not go below 1049, because then you'll be all descended into the pattern before we get there.
Yeah.
Okay, you can turn now, I guess. I'd like to be a little closer, but there's nothing the matter with where you are right now. This looks good. Because we are going to get pushed out a little bit.
Is that somebody for me?
Alright, see if you can get this thing on the ground using all of your skills.
Alright.
Who said that? Girls only like guys with skills. Napoleon Dynamite. What kind of skills? No, like nunchuck skills?
Forgot about that.
Oh man, gotta watch that. I just watched it a couple weeks ago. What kind of skills, Napoleon? I don't know, like nunchuck skills? God, Kip.
Flying W traffic, Skyhawk 49 Yankee departing 19 to the east, flying W.
Okay. Keep an eye on that ball, and sight picture looks a little bit steep to me, but you're at 600, there you go. Just a little nose up, not much, you got it already. I've already fixed it. So you got a guy on the roll, flying to be traffic, 62862 is left base to final 19, departing traffic in sight. Get off the runway, dude. He's out there checking his compass too. Doing a run up on the runway. Get that nose down a little.
Yep.
Just a little. Down, right there. Okay. Don't wait too long, because you're going to blow through it. This turn takes a second. Keep the nose down when you're turning, or you will kill yourself. There you go. Not that much. Just can't be up.
Gotcha.
There you go. So you cross the wires at 350. You're on final. The runway is now clear. Yep. So what would you do right now? You'd put in some left rudder and some right aileron, right? Boom.
Yep.
That feels good right there. So hold it and be ready that it's going to change.
172 is approximately 8, or I'm sorry, approximately
I feel like the wind is kind of just, you're going to blow through the bottom at 500 feet per minute. Just add some power right there. That's good. You got the whole runway. We're doing a full stop landing. Don't lift the nose. Just use your aiming point, second stripe.
Yep.
And now start working your power back and get ready to use your feet. You want to land on my wheel because the wind is from the right to the left. This looks really good. Right rudder, right rudder. Nose up. Not too much. Little power, little power. Now start re-landing it. Now, not too much power.
Flying W traffic, Skyhawk
You're going to do it, dude. You did it. I had my feet on the pedals just in case, but you actually did that. So that was good. You're probably all sweaty now, right?
Only a little bit.
A little bit. I can tell. You were white knuckling that one. I'm going to just grab the plane and get you off the runway. Check your trim wheels.
You got it?
I got the plane. Let's get you off here and you can do your thing. Yeah, that was okay.
Ooh.
I think you jinxed yourself though.
How so?
I don't know. I think you were just a little nervous because the one we did before that was a little. Oh, look at these guys, black car, and
wow.
Yeah. We should go up and park right next to him. So what do we got? What do we got going on here? Tourist or oh, they got 2 limos.
Tennis gear?
Oh, yeah, man.
Lady looks like she's going to play something.
Wow. November 155 Romeo, so we're going to go find out, or I am while you're cleaning this plane up.
Yeah.
I would just tie it up because Raphael's coming right out.
Okay.
I'm just going to get you up here. We're in spot 2 or 3?
I think we're in spot 3.
All right. I actually have no idea, but I think you might be right. Avionics off. Boom. We can kill some lights. I think that's a beacon. I'm going to turn my ADS-B into